We're going to do a real quick overview of magnetic fields, and this tells you what to expect from a magnet. So just like electric and gravitational fields, which are the other two fields we've talked about before, magnetic fields describe the force that a magnet experiences. And this field is, this field is represented with the variable B, so a capital B, and it uses the units of Tesla, which we represent with a capital T. The fields will point in the direction that a compass needle will point. So if my field looks like this, then that means if I put a compass right here, the compass needle would point upwards. If I put a compass needle right here, it would point that direction. And these will always start at a north pole and end at a south pole. So unlike an electric field, they have to always start at north and end at south. They can't start at infinity or end at infinity. Because unlike with an electric field, which you can have positive or negative charge by itself, magnetic fields always come from a dipole, which means there's always a north and south pole there. And we can see these by sprinkling some iron filings, which are small pieces of iron, and they'll line themselves up in that direction. So just as a quick example, if I've got, say, something like this, north-south, well, the magnetic field lines are going to look something like this. They're going to look very similar to when we had the positive and negative charge. And they're going to point sort of like that. And you can get complicated magnetic fields from certain setups and doing fancy things, but they will always start at whatever we call the north pole and end at what we call the south pole. If I had something like this, two magnets, north, south, south, north, well, they're going to be pushed away from each other here, and they're going to kind of get deformed like so. But the same sort of rules, they can't overlap, and there's all sorts of things we can play around with these, but it's not really important at this point that you know how to draw them, just what to interpret about them if you see them. So let me know if you have any questions about that, but otherwise you can kind of move forward here.